everybody. Welcome to Easter Seals, DuPage, and Fox Valley's Gala, Reimagined. I will be your host for this evening, and I am absolutely thrilled and honored to join this virtual celebration. I'm also the artistic director and co-founder of Chicago's The Gift Theater, which is the most intimate theater in the United States. And that's where I join you from this evening, and I hope you'll join us together when we can gather on the other side of this pandemic. Easter Seals' mission is really important to me personally, as I saw firsthand the great joy and the unique creativity that occurs on those exercise mats during my recovery after a couple spinal strokes in 2003. My time on the pediatric floor of the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab truly shaped and changed me. It gave me a new appreciation for places like Easter Seals, DuPage, and Fox Valley, and the work they do day in and day out to empower children through their skilled therapies. The children strive to reach new goals every single day, and they don't let much get in their way. I think about that positive energy every day. I think about it when I show up on set, when I go to the work to do a play, the delight and the special honor we have to play with each other and to make the best of each day. And I hope that we can spread some of that joy to you tonight. I know we're all going to have the biggest smiles and some great surprises as well in store this evening. Also, I must say that as a Keystone board member at the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab, I am proud to join Easter Seals in honoring Shirley Welsh Ryan and Corbett Michael Welsh Ryan as this year's Carol and Jack Sanicki Crystal Heart Award recipients. This award is such a testament to their visionary work for children with disabilities. Also, I know firsthand the tremendous impact a physical therapist can make. Their ability to help further a person's mobility goes way beyond physical tasks and touches all aspects of that person's life and their future. I'm so glad that we are honoring such a skilled therapist such as Jim Alviti with the inaugural Alviti Changemaker. Now, let's see a little bit of what the past year has been like at Easter Seals, DuPage, and Fox Valley, a year truly unlike any other.
Craig, you're frozen. Craig, can you hear me?
Oh.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey. Wait, you're here.
Oh, I thought we were on Zoom.
No, we're in person.
Awesome. Well, we want to thank you, Michael, for the introduction and the excellent transition to our gala. This gala is as important this year as any year, and we are excited to celebrate with you, to talk about the successes of the last year, the challenges of the last year, and how we as an organization with your support have overcome those challenges. And as a result, we've had an outstanding year as measured by the progress that our children, our clients have made throughout this transition with COVID and the change of Easter Seals.
And I think one of the things that I reflect back on the past year is that we didn't just pivot because of COVID. We pivoted, and our board encouraged us to continue to grow and look for the future and take lessons learned from COVID to adapt how we do our business in a lot of ways. And it's been inspiring in a weird way. It's been such a challenging year, but at the same time, we're looking out at what is to come. And I think it's really the board's leadership and the support of our donors that gave us the space to not just live in the COVID world, but to think about what is to come. And tonight's a lot about that, because this helps us raise needed funds that will allow us to build up our mental health supports. We know that that's something that we're seeing more needs of, to partner in new ways with new organizations, and to really look at how can we continue to improve the organization and to be in a financial position that allows us that space is really because of this event and because of our donors and supporters and sponsors and our board and our staff. I mean, I wouldn't have thought we'd be where we are today a year ago, and it's really impressive to see the support and generosity about our mission, because ultimately it is about the kids.
Our clients, my daughter being one of them,
my kids being two of them.
You know, she's been living the last year Easter Seal style, from transitioning to 100% remote teletherapy for multiple disciplines, to figuring out the path back to the center for some things but not all things, and making her milestones and developing and having successes all along the way over the course of the last year. What an amazing time. And we're just sample size of one. You see it every single day in the hallways. You at home, who are our clients and our supporters, you see it, and it's exciting to talk about, but it takes support to keep it going.
It does. I just also want to thank our amazing staff. They are so talented, dedicated, innovative, and willing to try technology, even those who swore they never would. Our staff meetings are robust. We have everybody involved, and sometimes it's even better because we can have all three centers engaging at the same time, which has been challenging when we're in person. But when we're on Teams, it really makes it possible. So a huge shout out to our incredible staff and therapists.
Thank you, staff.
I also want to take a minute to thank our development team, because an event like Gala would not be possible without their leadership, dedication, and support. So a huge shout out to our development team. They do a great job every year working with the Gala committee to pull off an event. And this is a unique event again, and they are always willing to pivot and try new things. And we're excited because it's been a lot of fun already.
Absolutely. Thank you, team.
And I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors for Gala tonight. Thank you for supporting us again in this virtual environment. And to our Gala committee, while they had a little more time this year to switch to a virtual format, they did an amazing job and are so innovative and creative. We couldn't do it without their support and leadership. And to our board for their incredible support, and of course our staff. Just a great thank you to everybody involved in making tonight possible.
Thank you for helping me get stronger and better.
Thank you for helping me swim.
Thank you!
Tonight, one of the things we're really excited about is recognizing Shirley Ryan and Corbett Ryan. We didn't have the opportunity to do that last year. They are Crystal Heart recipients, as you know, this year. And they are remarkable champions of early identification, early intervention, and are creating innovative ways to really identify babies who have developmental delays or some sort of disability really early in life. They're educating doctors about the importance of detecting minor adjustments in muscle movement to be able to get babies into service. And we've been collaborating with the pathways.org, which Shirley Ryan started many years ago and is now in collaboration with the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab. And we are just so fortunate for not just the partnership they have with us, but the partnership they have really around the country and around the world in making sure that babies get detected early and treated early so that they can have the independence that we hope to achieve for all of our children. So Shirley and Corbett, you are amazing spirits and guidance for us as an organization, for me personally, and I am honored to be able to give you this award and can't wait to be able to see you in person again. We are so grateful for your generosity, your support, but most importantly, your dedication to making sure that all babies have the opportunity to live their best lives. You are amazing, and we thank you and are grateful for everything that you do. And Corbett, I can't wait to see you on the dance floor again next year.
On behalf of the Sanicki family, we'd like to congratulate this year's recipients of the Carol and Jack Sanicki Crystal Heart Award, Shirley and Corbett Ryan.
Thank you for their lifetime of dedication to the children at Easter Seals.
Good evening, Easter Seals and board of directors. Thank you very much for giving us the award this evening. I started therapy when I was 2 years old there to 7, and from OT, PT, and speech therapy, and I really appreciate you guys. You guys really started me going, and to this day I still do it 40 years later, and I really love your program, and thank you for inviting to your gala and keeping us informed of your activities. Thank you very much.
Corbett and I are very happy to be here. We're very honored, very privileged, and very humbled by this award, the Sanicki Award. We knew the Sanickis. They were wonderful people, parents, who loved their son as much as we love ours. And we're as proud. And what I loved about the center was that you included parents. You had a medical director, you had great therapists teaching other therapists, you had a heart of, oh yes, I can. I was very impressed with that. And Corbett just thrived. He learned skills that he was able to use in setting goals and achieving excellence, which he did through the Eagle Scout Award, which he did through Notre Dame, the University of Notre Dame, which he has done through life by being a national leader as an adaptive equestrian, and many, many other ways. Thank you. What I learned was that the subject you represent is a huge, overlooked idea in this country. And so we founded, Pat and I, my husband, Pathways Center, because there was nothing like you on the North Shore of Chicago, and tried to follow your model of excellence. After 33 years there, using extraordinary leader and therapists, we decided it was time to create a research project which would inform physicians, inform insurance companies, inform and create original research, and try to duplicate therapists and courses to help educate them on a national level through the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab. Shirley Ryan Ability Lab is the finest rehabilitation center in the United States. For 28 years has been given the national award. It is also what the work we are doing and you are doing, I've always called habilitation. The early child is learning movement. learning appropriate emptying of the bottle or breast. Learning. You taught me how important inclusion of the parent and the child and the community and your board of directors and your scholarly approach to duplicating. Thank you. Thank you for your role modeling. Thank you. And together we are all moving through pathways.org. Thank you to your extraordinary therapists for helping us with additional copy, games for parents to play, families for thick games, learning games, which are really 1-minute videos in order to duplicate this around the United States. Pathways.org was created with the name that therapy creates new connections in the brain. And those connections or pathways are today called synapses. 9.5 million people a year come to our pathways.org website. Please always remember, you inspired it. Thank you.
Congratulations, Shirley and Corbett. Way to go. You rock. Thank you so much for your commitment to all with disabilities. Cheers to you both. Now, the great benefit to a virtual gala is having people from all around the world join us tonight. So thank you to all of you tuning in from near and afar. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. Getting a special YouTube message coming in from one of our West Coast guests. Yes?
You're doing a great job tonight, Michael. Thank you for the invite. Sending Easter seals and all of your guests good wishes from Hollywood. Cheers to the 3,000 families served by your amazing organization. Enjoy! Delish.
Thank you, and cheers to you, CJ. I like how you roll. When it comes to our special guest, I think you will all love getting to know Cammie next. She is also in the running for Best Smile at Easter Seals, and also has loved having physical therapy with our Alviti Changemaker, physical therapist, Jim Alviti.
Welcome to the world, Cameron Jacqueline.
Is a laid-back, happy 11-year-old. She loves the Blackhawk. She loves Sesame Street anything, and she loves hanging out with friends and her cousins. She has a condition called Rett syndrome. She's unable to walk, talk, or use her hands. Cognitively, she understands everything you say. She's just trapped in this body that won't move. He knew something was off when she was about 6 months old. Cammie has 2 cousins that are exactly her age. And while they started transitioning and crawling, Cammie would just sit where we put her. But by 12 months old, Cammie was unable to sit independently anymore. If we sat her up, she would just fall backwards. And that's when we started early intervention and Easter seals.
Physical therapists at Easter Seals see a huge variety of diagnoses. But I always tell people that we can do nearly anything to work towards helping kids get better. So any program we can conceive of, any equipment that we think could help, any treatment strategy we want to learn, we are supported, and we want to help kids get better and be more independent.
Jim at Easter Seals does a great job working Cammie's core, and he puts her in a plank position to really work her forearms and her shoulders. Jim has really been working on her standing. She still needs a lot of assistance, but the fact that she's weight-bearing is a really, really big accomplishment for her.
Jim is the best at any of us at seeing where the child is on a given day and getting their body active so they can be successful.
Easter Seals has really helped us change our view about Cammie's diagnosis and help shape her future by all the loving people that work here. Easter Seals has just become another family to us. We love the therapists. We appreciate and love all the possibility, all the support, all the love that Easter Seals has given us.
It's my pleasure to highlight Jim Alviti, who is the initial recipient of the Alviti Changemaker. This is an honor that we bestow on Jim and will in the future on those people who make a significant difference in the lives of Easter Seals clients by demonstrating agility, creativity, a commitment to really lifelong learning and adaptation. Can't think of anyone better to honor, both in the name and the first year, than Jim Alviti with the Alviti Changemaker.
Well, Craig, you and I know Jim really well, but I don't think anybody could thank them better than his clients. So we're going to show a little video of all of his clients now saying thank you, because really they're the ones who have benefited from his dedication for all these years of service.
Can't wait.
Jim is funny and silly, and he's goofy a lot.
Jim made me feel independent. And he was telling me, you cannot think you can do it, but you can do it and don't have to help.
It is almost like a father-son bond, but maybe describe it as an uncle and nephew bond, because I feel that's how close they are. You think so too? Do you think Jim's like an uncle to you? Yeah? Well, he is.
Jim is the kind of PT that every patient wishes they had. When things don't work out as planned, Jim always figures out another way. Jim encourages me, he pushes me, and he helps me to be the best me I can be every day.
He instilled with me values that no other person has in life that have served me well in my personal life and professional life. Grit, determination, humility.
Therapy with Jim is actually a fun experience. I retired about a year ago and have been able to do this weekly. I look forward to it with Jim and Stephen. Jim makes you feel part of family.
He's taught us a lot about Brandon's body. And when Brandon has a good day of therapy, everybody has a good day when we get home.
My body wouldn't move as well without Jim's skills. So I thank God for him every day.
He teaches me and Matthew's, all of Matthew's caregivers, the skills that we need to help Matthew be strong and healthy for a lifetime.
How do you ever repay someone for not only helping your son, but truly touching our lives? So coming to Jim with therapy is like, kind of visiting family that is helping you in ways that you would never imagine when your world falls apart and you get that diagnosis.
Thank you for not only what you've done for our son, but all of the individuals here at Easter Seal that have been touched by you and your family.
Love you a lot. From Lisa.
Thank you, oh man. Remember that.
Yes, we love you, Jim.
Thank you for playing Pretty Prince with me, even though I wasn't your favorite.
Thank you.
We appreciate all the love you've given our family and that you and Rose have become our family too.
You changed hundreds and hundreds and probably thousands of lives. And you are the salt of the earth, and I love you.
Well, where do I begin? Hi, everyone. I am truly overwhelmed after watching that video. Thank you. I'm here with my wife, Rose. I'm Jim Alviti, and I would just like to first thank the kids and their families, additionally for the incredible honor of naming the Changemaker Award in my name, and to the Board of Directors, Easter Seals Administration, friends of the center, co-workers, center volunteers, and Gala Committee, and supporters of the Gala Committee. My very grateful thanks and appreciation. People know that I am really at a loss for words, but I do feel that way tonight, as you can kind of tell. I'd like to say a few words, though, about my nearly 40-year love affair with Easter Seals and DuPage Valley, to try and explain the how and why I came here, and then why I stayed. Hope you'll indulge me by listening. My parents were John and Sarah Alviti. They were great role models for all four of their children. They taught us that the most important rule of life was that God had entrusted each and every one of us to be a better person through the combination of kindness, willingness to strive to be your best at all times, and to commit to make to help others to make the world a nicer and better place for all. Your goal was to lay your head down on your pillow every night, knowing you tried to be that person through your words and your actions. I remember once challenging my mom about this daily goal, and Sarah gave me that parent look that a parent can only give to their child. It was one of disappointment. Guess you weren't trying today was her nonverbal message to me. Pretty clear it was her expectation, at the very least, to try each and every day to be and act your very best. Well, more times than not, I have failed. But I would like to think I've tried on most days. I believe, to me, that the most essential component one needs to be a change maker in this world is that commitment to excellence through your actions and your beliefs. My Irish grandmother, who lived with us, was Mary Meehan. She was the other great influence of my youth. She was full of determination, courage, and personal toughness. She had lots of favorite sayings and advice that she freely shared with us all. Most of them were meant to be funny and to alleviate the stress of the moment. A few, though, were meaningful and thought-provoking. The one I most remember is, never be the first to speak or give your opinion. It's more important to listen to others and learn from them rather than you do all the talking. Well, people who know me know I've often struggled with that. Not easy to bite your tongue, but on the truly important matters, I quickly realized it was the most important thing I could control with my interactions with others. If you wish to be a team player, to be respected and trusted by others, it was essential to listen before commenting or acting. I hope I have done that in my role as the director of the physical therapy department over the past 35 years. This was the personal foundation when I first walked through the doors of the Little Red Schoolhouse that I came with. That was over 40 years ago. I attended a summer course as a self-proclaimed, full of myself, know-it-all, inexperienced PT. And I never really left until after I retired last September. It was the best decision of my professional career and certainly my personal life. For me, I was privileged to work alongside people who would and could change me. These are the coworkers in the center families who looked beyond my shortcomings, challenged me, and trusted me to grow as a person and as a professional. They lived the code my parents and grandmother had espoused. Their kindness, their humor, their forgiving nature, which they needed dealing with me, and the willingness to teach and lead was their legacy they bestowed to me. I like to think I found my home away from home while working at Easter Seals. Looking back, that is probably why I love to wear my slippers at work. Why not? I wasn't at work. I was at my home. How many people can really say that? Easy to be a change maker in this world when you have this kind of support, commitment, and esprit de corps to grow from. So many people to thank. While there are too many to thank individually with this speech. Please know I feel blessed to be a part of your kindness and your trust. It's meant the world to me. Hope you all know how important you all are to me. Over the years, opportunities have presented themselves to me to play a role in helping the center grow. Going from a staff of roughly 15 in 1980 when I started at the Little Red Schoolhouse to our present 3 locations with the staff approaching nearly 150 dedicated individuals has been awe-inspiring. Staying true to our important mission to serve can and has been a challenge, but it's also rewarding. Challenges still and always will exist, especially if you are a not-for-profit. But something special lives and breathes within our Elgin, Naperville, and Villa Park sites. Well, it's the center's families. The center families we serve. They are the reasons why we, as an organization, remain a beacon of hope for those in need. Our center families who give their love and trust in the hope we can help not only them, but all families experiencing the many challenges they all face. It's quite wonderful to know them and to have taken this journey alongside them, sharing in their triumphs while understanding that in doing so, you can contribute to the advancing and treatment and understanding of the disabilities of our kids and their families. Even if I have only been a small piece of this mosaic or fabric that has become Easter Seals DuPage, Fox Valley, I feel privileged to have been a participant. Lastly, I guess I stayed because of the underappreciated perks associated with the center. No, not the elaborate bonuses or our paid vacations or unlimited expense accounts, but rather to have met and then married the love of my life, to being at the right place and the right time, and to listen to one of my clients' mothers 35 years ago when she suggested I should meet her sister-in-law, Rose. No one could have been as lucky or as blessed as I have been. Sharing this journey with you and eventually our children, John, Katie, Matt, and Matt D., has made the magic of Easter Seals so much sweeter. I can't imagine my life without you all by my side, Rose. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Matt and Matt D., for your love and your support. Personally, you are my change makers. One last thought about the magic of Easter Seals is that I am being recognized for this honor on a very special day to me, May 1st. No, not just because of the Kentucky Derby. Everyone knows I'm a horse racing fan. But more importantly, for my dad's 102nd birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. I know you'd be smiling if you were here tonight. Thank you. Thank you all for tonight's honor. It's greatly appreciated, and I am humbled.
Hello everyone, I'm John Walter with Toomey & Co. Auctioneers, and it's my honor to be here again this evening. Even though we can't all be together in the same room tonight, we know that the Joustrans, the Browns, the Boroffs, Cannons, Pontius, and our friends at Exelon are all watching from home along with everyone else out there. Make sure to grab a personal phone or tablet and go to this live event link to donate during our paddle raise. From your couch or wherever you're sitting tonight, you can all donate and make a bid. And make so much happen and so much to become possible at Easter Seals. You heard about Easter Seals' love and care from Cammie and her family. Now let's help more children receive that same care and join the Easter Seals family. This is your chance to really make a difference tonight. Our paddle raise levels will show on the bottom of your screen one at a time. You will click and hold the button, this is important, hold the button for 3 seconds to confirm your donation. And then click your emoji to confirm. You can support as many levels as you'd like, of course. And if you miss the level at your donation, they're also on the right side of your screen to choose there. All right, who is going to get us started here tonight? Our first round is $5,000. You can donate now to transform a child's life. Daily life. At its core, occupational therapy is helping children with autism and other developmental delays adapt to the world around them and participate in daily life. By donating tonight, you're going to help them build skills so they can experience what childhood is all about: playing, growing, and gaining independence. Therapy is fundamental to developing fine motor skills, which make it possible for children to write their name or drive a power wheelchair. Who here tonight wants to join Sue and Frank Cannon and Corbett Ryan to transform and change a child's daily life? At $5,000, do we have anybody else tonight? I know there's a little bit of a delay. We're live here. Do we have anybody out there at $5,000? We have those two to start us off. That's $10,000 so far to get us going here tonight. Who else out there at the $5,000 level? We'll keep moving along. But we know that we're already up to at least $10,000. Let's go on to the next level of $2,500. $2,500 to empower movement and mobility. You heard from so many families who have been impacted by gym and our physical therapy services. These children and adults are able to have better days thanks to Easter Seals. Easter Seals has the expert clinicians and technology to make major milestones possible. They can help children and their caregivers learn to transfer in and out of wheelchairs and even stand on their own. So what do you say? Donate at the $2,500 level now to make more milestones possible and help children take their very first steps. Thank you to Matthew and Alexis Cooper and Dick and Annette Day for their gifts to begin us at this level. We also have Craig Boroff coming in live with us. Thank you very much, Craig, for your gift at $2,500. Who else out there at $2,500 here tonight? $2,500. Kathy List, thank you very much, Kathy, for your gift of $2,500. Let's keep seeing those come in. Every dollar we know is going towards the kids at Easter Seals, and we know that it's going to be used in the best way possible, and this has been a very challenging year. $2,500. Do we have anybody else to come in at this level tonight? All right, we're going to keep moving on, but we don't want to miss any of you, so please click that button, hold it for 3 seconds, and then click your emoji to confirm your donation. $1,000 is our next level, which can make communication possible. So you've heard a lot of talking tonight, and as an auctioneer, of course, I depend on my voice and that ability. For many children, communication doesn't come as easily. But thanks to Easter Seals and thanks to you, kids are finding their voice. That may come from overcoming a speech delay or learning to communicate using an iPad or PODD system. Or for some, it even means talking with the aid of eye gaze technology like Luca that we saw earlier. How cool is that? I want to see you help unlock all the thoughts, ideas, wants, and needs of children with speech delays and disorders. They deserve to be heard, and you can help them find their outlet to communicate tonight. Thank you, Dimitri Lampert, Adrian Fortsnager, and Nella and Vivek Sansbury for your donations to start us off at this level. Who else do we have out there? We have Debbie Stoltzner, thank you very much, and Deb Piscola is also coming in at the $1,000 level. Who else at $1,000 tonight to give a child their voice? 3 seconds to click that button and you can impact so many children's lives at $1,000, and then click that emoji to confirm a celebration. We want to see what the most favorite emoji is. Is it going to be the heart? Is it going to be the strong arm? We'll find out. Cindy Keywell, thank you very much for also coming in at $1,000. And Frank and Sue Cannon, thank you again for another $1,000. We thank you so much for coming in at this level. Anybody else out there at $1,000? We're going to keep an eye on this. We're already up to $9,000 and still growing. Let's go on to the $500 level. $500 for social emotional support. Many of you watching tonight love and care for a child with a disability or developmental delay. I think you'll agree with me that this experience impacts your entire family. And for many of you, I know that Easter Seals is a place full of people who have helped you through challenges and celebrated every achievement. These are the social workers and parent liaisons who are pillars of support for many families at Easter Seals. It is a critical service that provides assurance to the whole family and guide them through a medical challenge, severe anxiety, and counseling needs. This year, more than any other, so many have relied on social services to help them through a tough time in a pandemic. They offered support in navigating safety procedures, food resources, job loss, or the loss of family members. They help families remain strong together. Please give and help families connect and grow together tonight. I want to thank Daniel and Penny Wolf for their donation at this level. To get us started, who else out there at $500? Mark Boroff, thank you very much. Tiffany Olson as well. And Craig, of course, coming back again. Craig just is going to keep giving. If you want to give it multiple levels, we are really happy to see your name pop up multiple times. Craig Boroff, thank you very much. Roger Ballman, thank you very much for your gift at $500. Who else out there watching tonight will pledge $500 to have an impact on child's lives? $500? All right, we're going to keep moving on. Our next level is $250 to promote healthy development. The Lily Garden Child Care Center at Easter Seals provides care for kids and with and without disabilities. Babies, toddlers, and pre-kindergarten children all learn and grow in the Lily Pond and the Lily Garden together. This past year was especially challenging for the Lily Garden as we reduced capacity because of the new child care guidelines resulting from the pandemic. Please help us address these limits and maintain inclusive childcare until we can return to full capacity. This premier environment teaches kids so much about accepting others and understanding differences. They are forming friendships that will truly last a lifetime. Your virtual paddle race will not only help us get through the pandemic restrictions, but help children grow to respect differences and know all the abilities children have to offer. I want to thank Jerry and Patricia Fellows, Ron and Carol Cole, Mike's Meat Market, and Jenny Greco for your donations to help kick us off at this level. Of course, Craig Boroff's coming in again. David Ryan, thank you. To Kelly Moreland, Jason Beagleson, Marta Goldblatt, Kelly Zlever, and Sharon Johns, all of you, thank you very much. I know they're going to keep seeing them come in. $250 also just came in from Michael Krupka as well. So thank you to all of you. Just let's see how many we can get at the $250 level. Who else out there at $250 tonight? Be sure to hold that button for 3 seconds, click your emoji, and your pledge will be received. We're going to move on to our final level of $125, which can provide answers and outcomes. Your gift will assure that a child who is uninsured or underinsured is receiving the life-changing therapy services and care they need. $125 provides an hour of in-center therapy or teletherapy services to a child at Easter Seals who could not otherwise afford the life-changing services you've seen come alive on the screens tonight. These are critical therapy sessions that children and their families depend on to reach their maximum independence. Easter Seals has adapted their services to be safe for every family, either in their centers or through teletherapy. You've seen what's possible, so let's get those donations in for the children at Easter Seals. Thank you, Jim and Pam Williams, Robert and Kristen Leonard, Mark and Patricia Seeger, Jenny Chidlow, Kathy Monley, Mary and Peter Weiler, Sue Kim, Kara Steets for your donations and making therapy possible for so many others. Kelly Moreland, thank you very much. Who else out there at $125 tonight? Do we have anybody else at $125 at this final level? Again, if you already donated and you want to donate again, you can do that. If you haven't donated yet, this is your opportunity to do so. I want to thank all of you, every single one of you. Absolutely incredible. While donations are still continuing to come in, and we've had some pledges in advance, we've raised, it looks like, I don't think we have all of them in. So far tonight, it looks like we have 14,000. We're going to have to add some of the other ones in. There's still donations coming in. Thank you, Celine and Kelly. What do we know our total? Still growing. We're still going. All right. I want to thank everybody. We're still tallying it up, so we don't have the final numbers yet, but please keep donating. Let's make a difference tonight. Thank you for joining me, and now joining me is President and CEO, Teresa Forthofer.
Hi, John.
Hi.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
doing this for us. And I do have one other confirmation at $5,000 from Tom and Carrie Brown, so thank you so much for that. We're really excited. They also participated in getting a box for $5,000, so a $10,000 very generous donation, so thank you so much. So again, thank you for all you have done, but most importantly, thank you very much for your donations, your bidding, the auction. Your generosity is deeply heartwarming. I know our board, children, and families we serve join me in saying how grateful we are for your incredible support. Our auction prizes will remain open till 9:30, so keep bidding, and best of luck on nabbing your prize of choice. Also, thank you very much to Naperville Community Television, which is right in the backyard of our Naperville Center. Change for Balance for their help creating this live program tonight. We are so appreciative of your fantastic skills for us to be together virtually and be able to even hold our auction. Thank you to Michael Patrick Thornton for hosting tonight. It was great having you with us, and I can't wait to see you on my TV screen again very soon. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you next year back at the Four Seasons on April 9th, 2022. And thank you. Congratulations to Jim Alviti. Thank you, John. But most importantly, thank all of you for making tonight possible. See you next year.
What a beautiful evening. Here's to another year of doing great work at Easter Seals. Thank you so much to all of you. And do stay safe, and do be well, and we'll see you next year, and this time, in person. Good night.